Hi, it's Karen here from We'll Change You, the mobile tyre franchise, and I've got Alan here he's our Newcastle We'll Change You. Hey, Al.
Hey.
So just briefly, we're just going to talk briefly about what it's like to be a franchisee. So you've been with us 18 months.
Yeah, it's been 18 months. Yeah. Yep.
So what's a typical day look like?
Um, Look, a typical day, it's pretty much, get to the van nice and early, run through everything, make sure everything's running nice and, well, checking the oil, checking the tire machine works, fuels, everything like that. Um, Usually the night before or the evening before, I will have most of the tires in the van already from what I've got bookings for that day, just so I'm ready to go and I've got my first booking and I'm straight there straight away. And then pretty much I'll do my bookings, but then obviously there's going to be phone calls, emails, things like that, online quotes that you need to do on the run as well. So
So
it's
where
sort
do the customers
of
come from?
most of my customers, look, a lot of them come from Google AdWords, a lot from social media. We have a pretty good sort of little marketing team that we all the franchisees work together in that, and it's quite successful. And look, it ranges from business owners to single mums to people that have got flat tires and they're stuck on the side of the road, or they don't know how to change their spare. There's so many different, I guess, variables and different clientele that you deal with every day.
Yeah. So when We'll Change You first started, I think the misconception was they saw the van, they saw We'll Change You, and generally most people thought that it was just like a call out service or a breakdown service, or if you got a flat tire, that's when you use this. But it's just not the case, is it? Like everything a tire shop can do, you can do.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I think it did take a while for people to realise that is that we actually supply and fit new tyres ourselves, and we do wheel alignments. Yeah, we do puncture repairs and spare swap overs and everything like that, strip and fits. But yeah, it took a while, but now, especially with our website and things like that, people can have a look at what brands, we're marketing. We're a hand cook dealer, what offers that we can offer them monthly, things like that, specials.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely, people know that we're now a mobile tyre service rather than a breakdown service or anything like that. Yeah.
And I think another misconception is people see that you're mobile, so you're going to be heaps more expensive.
Yeah, exactly. I think, again, it took a while for people to realize that, we're competitive with everyone else. We don't charge, an exorbitant call out fee or anything like that. You buy 2 tires or more, we don't charge a call out fee if you're in our area. Puncture repairs, things like that, it's
Yeah.
pretty reasonably priced considering that, it's done at the convenience of your own house. Home
Yeah.
office.
So
Yeah.
you've obviously worked for someone all of your working life until you've now got your own business.
Yep.
How has that changed for you now having your own business as a franchisee?
Um, well, I guess it's changed because it is your business essentially, and you want to make it the best you can, but you've also got that support around you as well, that you don't feel like it's you're just there on your own.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I've always worked for people, but I like working for myself. I've always enjoyed being on the road, being by myself. I like my own company, and doing my own thing. But it's also rewarding knowing that you've got that support there as well. If you do get stuck, I can ring one of the other franchisees for a bit of a hand. I can ring yourself.
Yeah.
There's a lot of support there, so it's not like you are just working by yourself and you're your own boss. You are essentially, but you've got so much more support around you as well.
Yeah. So your core customers. So yes, you do mums, dads, you do anyone that owns a car, but your core customer would be who?
Would be businesses with a small to large fleet. Yeah, definitely. They're people that I think really get a lot more out of our service. Mainly because obviously if you own a business with a fleet of vehicles, you've got you know, all your overheads, wages, things like that. And if you can't really afford to have a car off the road, or have one of your employees drive to a tyre service and wait there for an hour and a half, or drop a car off and, you know, drop it back, things like that. It's all done on site. It's just so much more convenient for them, and they actually save money in the long run.
Yeah. One last question. So the last, 6 months, we've had this whole COVID disaster, and like it's been really bad for a lot of businesses. So how's it been for you as a World Change You franchisee?
Yeah, look, we've been pretty lucky in Newcastle that we haven't, you know, had massive breakouts or anything like that. But I also, you know, there's a lot more people working from home. There's a lot more, people being, I guess, more aware of it. A lot less human interaction. So to start off with, it was a pretty scary time, which it is still scary times. But I guess for me, to be honest, it bettered my business. Being mobile, it just seemed that people were more willing to use that mobile service than, you know, and using the contactless payment and all the other things that the processes and procedures we put in place that, you know, we didn't necessarily have to have any contact at all. I think people really enjoyed that, and it boosted the business, tenfold. It's actually a lot.
Yeah, that's good. So have you got anything else? So if someone is now thinking they just don't know what to do, they're too scared, because it is scary.
Absolutely.
Taking that step of starting your own business. So what would you say to someone they've been thinking about it for a long time and they're just scared, or they're just not sure? What would you say?
Look, and I was in that position as well. I had a really good paying job. I was financially, you know, good. And it took me probably about 12 months. Me and you were talking on and off, and I was like that. Do I do it? Do I not do it? But I made the decision to do it, and I'm never going to look back. It was one of the best decisions I made. I guess you just have to back yourself and have the support around you that you need. And look, it's paying off for me, and I really enjoy the job itself as well. It's not just, you know, financially or anything like that. I actually really enjoy the job, which is more than I could say my last job.
Yeah, that's good. All right, I think we'll leave it at that.
Thanks.
Thanks heaps, Al.
Thanks, Karen.